Former President Donald Trump has sent a formal notice to CNN threatening to sue the network for defamation if it doesn't abide by his requests. The 282-page letter sent from Trump's attorneys to two top CNN executives outlines the requests of the 45th president. CNN must publish a full and fair correction, apology or retraction in the same editions or corresponding issues of the website publication in which aforementioned articles, transcripts or broadcasts appeared and in as conspicuous a place and type as said original article, transcript or broadcast within 10 days from the date of service of this notice. Within the letter, it details numerous examples of what Trump's attorneys describe as defamation. Examples include the 2016 presidential election, where Donald Trump's victory was met with criticism and doubt from the Democrat Party. The letter cites that the suggestions at the time that Russian interference led to Trump winning the election and that he was therefore an illegitimate president. It reads, CNN repeatedly allowed for assertions that President Trump was illegitimately elected to go largely unchallenged, including statements made by Hillary Clinton, Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, Jimmy Carter, Jerry Nadler, John Lewis, Dianne Feinstein, Marsha Fudge, and Demi Wasserman-Schultz. The former president also attaches numerous CNN articles that reference Trump to Russian disinformation. One of the main takeaways from the letter is the assertion from the network that Donald Trump was a liar pre and post his presidency. His attorneys claim that there was a unique treatment of the president compared to other public figures. The examples listed include Jussie Smollett, the Empire actor, who in March was found guilty of orchestrating a hoax racist and homophobic attack against himself. Mr. Smollett claimed that in January 2019, he was attacked by Trump supporters in downtown Chicago. However, he was charged with lying to law enforcement and later sentenced to 150 days behind bars, but was released from jail 1 week later following an order from the appeals court. Donald Trump references Jussie Smollett as an example of double standards, believing CNN continued to treat the verdict as a mere allegation despite his guilty status. The letter reads, despite a jury finding that Smollett lied to prosecutors, police and the public, CNN refused to call Smollett a liar even after a jury found Jussie Smollett guilty of falsely reporting a hate crime. Another example Trump uses is the fact that in 2018, Stacey Abrams lost the Georgia governor's race, but claimed it was stolen from her in her State of the Union response. She was later interviewed by former CNN anchor Chris Cuomo, where she claimed to the journalist, "Machines were flipping names because of the antiquated nature of our machines. We had people who were purged from the rolls unlawfully. We had new citizens who were denied the right to register. We had thousands who were placed on hold." Trump's team questions why she was never referred to as a liar or perpetuating a big lie the same way he had. Donald Trump's newest lawsuit is just the next example at holding those accountable for any wrongdoing. In March, the former president announced that he was suing Hillary Clinton and her cohorts over falsely linking him to Russia in 2016. He filed the lawsuit in federal court in Florida, where he stated Hillary Clinton and allies orchestrated an unthinkable plot against the former president. Included in the lawsuit was Hillary Clinton, Hillary for America, the Democratic National Committee, former FBI Director James Comey, and many others. The 108-page document details the damages and demanded a trial by jury. It stated, in the run-up to the 2016 presidential election, Hillary Clinton and her cohorts orchestrated an unthinkable plot, one that shocks the conscience and is an affront to this nation's democracy. Acting in concert, the defendants maliciously conspired to weave a false narrative that their Republican opponent, Donald J. Trump, was colluding with a hostile foreign sovereignty. The actions taken in furtherance of their scheme, falsifying evidence, deceiving law enforcement, and exploiting access to highly sensitive data sources are so outrageous, subversive, and incendiary that even the events of Watergate pale in comparison.